From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
That's a solid choice for your legend. Solid choice for your legend. Very impressive.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
First down 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So the Packers there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run breakouts. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Give me that.
Taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Oh, Isaiah's
7 yards there and a first down. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries
I was trying
I
to
think
figure
they
out
were
who the
missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same
Hey,
feeling
from
that
you.
he did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
He's going deep for Brown.
What the heck? What's that?
Incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold
Thanks.
up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Fucking speed everywhere. Oh no. Did you push up and sit up?
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57.
Right, here we go. Try this again.
As it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Pushing his way through.
Breaks that first tackle all the time.
At the 21-yard line, so a
Stay
net
in
negative
town.
there of 4 yards. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a loose fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think
That
the
wasn't
time
even
frame
fumble.
was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take
was
that
achieving
long,
the
right?
fumble.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Oh!
Throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the
That's my fault. I'm playing too fast. Gosh darn it.
They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets
I'm moving the ball way too easily.
Pretty good burst
Hate
right
the
there.
restarts.
We'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
He spun right into me. His head should be on the floor.
But not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Chiefs at 8-1 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
All right, Madden, don't be bogus now. He was on a defensive struggle.
Operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
God, bro, what? See, this is bogus, man.
The yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Here's Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
There we go.
At the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
So what? Take some medicine.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in,
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Oh.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in. He's been tied in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is the tight. Now the ball comes loose.
Get the ball, Eagles!
It looks like one of the DBs has it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And remember when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. On 1st down, Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, no.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the print.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeAndre Swift, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Slot man moves right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not forcing it. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Chiefs nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
43! Attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, some strong running. And now the juke. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 80 yards rushing for it here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hurts throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback. That's way too dangerous. In front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I need to play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Hey.
Jordan Davis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll give him 8 that time, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Keep rolling.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On the option to give to Swift here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to the running game with Swift. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They still can't get it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. There he goes again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 40 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go. Ready?
And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan for